Hey guys, my Richard videos. Well, I thought I'd just do a little video here. Not much going on today. Uh, just kind of taking it easy and watching the weather get cold because we had a nice hot snap. It was pretty warm out. The highs that we got the other day were plus 22 Celsius. I've never seen it before in my life in early December. Kind of rare, but now it's getting cold and the temperature is there, 2 degrees. So anyways, we're not in the shop, we're in my office here, and we're talking about two pieces of machinery, and we're talking about what is your go-to piece of machinery when you have multiple pieces of equipment in your fleet. For me, at home and at work, I tend to really like our Volvo loader and our Volvo Caterpillar backhoe. So those are kind of my two favorite machines, and also our Caterpillar excavator too. So those are the machines I like the most. And at home, I like my backhoe, my little backhoe tractor. Those of you who do know, is this year I have bought a Thomas skid steer. I'll bring a picture because I'm not out in the shop and I'm in my office, so I'll show you a picture. But you can go back in my videos and have a look, and you'll see my skid steer. So this is my little skid steer, very similar to this one here. Of course, mine's in way better shape than this picture. Give you a little bit of history of my skid steer. I bought it from a landscaping company. It was bought as these machines were sold up the valley here for me, and there is a machine spent most of its life, or all its life, on a landscaping yard. It was bought from a dealer, and it was used most of its life in the landscaping yard since 2002. So that's the year. It's a 2002 skid steer. This one's pretty heavy. It's built like a tank, but anyways, it weighs about 6,500 pounds, and they're well built. They're built like a tank, and they're very rigid, and so on. This one has a 50 horse or 56 horsepower engine, 4-cylinder Kubota diesel, and yeah, so it's a good machine. And mine has joystick controls, which is really appealing to operators other than having foot controls, because they're a pain in the ass. I'll tell you that much. I've ran many different pieces of equipment. I've ran all sorts of different skid steers, John Deere and Caterpillar and Bobcat, and I've run many different ones. And I decided this year to take the jump and buy my own skid steer. And I bought the one that was most affordable I could find and closest to me on Facebook Marketplace. And it came out with this one here. So, it's the machine. This machine, it's a really good machine for running around on flat ground, and it's awesome for loading the truck, and it has lots of lift capacity, and for running on the flat ground, it's an awesome machine. It turns good and it handles really good. But for me to be on incline with it, I don't like it, because I get that once I start getting that rocky notion of the thing when I tip either forward or back, I get kind of worried about that. The thing is, I'm so used to sitting in a bigger machine, right? So I've never, I don't know. For me, it's just really weird. Like I said, I've ran many different skid steers and such, and it's usually one or the other. Either they tip backwards or they tip forward. So it is what it is. But anyways, this machine here, I bought it on an impulse buy kind of, and I should have put the money towards a mini excavator actually. But nonetheless, it's been a good machine to me. And I think that because I already have two loaders, I already have the L3301 Kubota, and the M6040. And having a third loader is kind of a pain in the ass. And I had these big hopes and dreams of doing other things with the skid steer, but my problem is getting in and out of the damn thing, and my knees are not what they used to be, and it's hard for me to get in and out of the machine, and I just kind of had to make the judgment call that I'm better off selling the skid steer, reselling it again. But the thing is, when I bought the skid steer, it only had a set of forks. Well, I'm going to be building a bucket for it, similar to what's on here. Nice wide, nice long bucket, and I think it'll sell a lot better with having a bucket, because that's what most skid steers have. So most skid steers have, they have buckets on them. So I'm going to build a super skookum heavy duty bucket for it, and that should be a nice selling point for it. So yeah, just one of those things, right? So it just wasn't a very good investment for me at the time and moment, but it is what it is, and I just wanted to maybe get that out there. I know a lot of us who are in the heavy equipment world, we buy and sell equipment and such, and buy it and paint it and such and everything. But yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully, I can get my money out of it, and put the money towards a mini excavator. But for me, my go-to piece of machinery out of all my equipment is my backhoe. That's my go-to machine. The backhoe, this thing here, I can basically, I'm not experienced, heavily experienced like a lot of guys are, but at work, at home and work, I run everything. Whether I do it perfect or not, I don't know. I run equipment. I've been running equipment all my life. But guys who have one piece of equipment and that's all they run, day in, day out, that one piece of equipment, that machine in and out. I think I know that my little tractor in and out, and I know its limitations, and I know my limitations too. So, my go-to piece of machinery at home and work are the backhoes. So, it's just what I've learned to run most of my life. I've ran backhoes and excavators and loaders most of my life. But to me, if I want to go do a job and be confident I'm going to do a job well, I got my two options, either a backhoe or a loader. So, but out of my own fleet of equipment I have, I prefer my backhoe. So, but anyways, I thought I'd post up a little video talking about machinery today. Kind of cold and crappy, and I want to know what are your guys' people who watch my videos. What are your guys' opinions? What is your go-to piece of machinery? If you have a fleet of 3 or 4 pieces of equipment, what's your go-to machine? What do you favor? What do you like about it the most? And such. Anyways, well, if you have any questions, feel free to post that in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one. Now I have some attachments coming up for the tractor, backhoe, for the locomotive to come up here pretty soon. Hopefully next week. I have a real cool attachment coming for it, and some other stuff coming up in the new year. Anyways, stay tuned for those videos, and remember to comment, like, and share, and subscribe to my videos. And hopefully I'm hoping that next year we can get up to 500 subscribers and go from there and just keep climbing. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.